Good morning, guys. We're about to do order operations. Um, Before we get started, I want to remind you that I believe in you. I'm going to say that so many times throughout my videos because I want you to know that you can do math, that you're capable, that you're smart. Even if right now you feel like you're not smart, you're smart. You can do it, okay? So let's get started with these order of operations. All right, so we already know that these are the rules of order operations. Parentheses, braces, brackets, exponents, division, multiplication. You do these as they, whichever comes first. When you're going from left to right, addition and subtraction. And again, those can change according to how you're going left to right. Okay, from left to right. You just do whichever one of these or these first as it comes from left to right. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so our first problem is 7 times 14 minus 12 in parentheses. Order of operations tells me I do my parentheses first. Okay, so we're going to do our parentheses and we're going to bring everything else down. So we're just going to bring down the 7. 14 minus 12 is 2. Put my parentheses. Now, there's no other number in the parentheses, but when a number touches parentheses, that tells me to multiply. So this is like saying 7 times 2. What's 7 times 2? 14. That's my answer. I like to think of order of operation problems as Dorito chips because they start big at the top and they go down. And to me, in my mind, they always make a Dorito chip. Now, you don't have to do all of that. I'm just showing you what I mean when I say that order of operation problems remind me of Dorito chips, okay? But I do want you to circle your answer so that your teacher can see your answer quickly. And she's not having to look and all that. There's your answer. Circle your answer, okay? That makes your teacher's job easier. His or her job easier. Okay? Problem number 2. 25 minus parentheses 3 squared plus 2 close parentheses. All right. What does the order operations tell me to do? Tells me I have to work with my parentheses. So I'm going to bring all the rest of this stuff down. 25 minus open parentheses 3. Okay, so inside the parentheses, I have an exponent. So I got to do the exponent before I start trying to add. So 3 times 3 to the second power is not 3 times 2. No. 3 to the second power is saying 3 times 3. What's 3 times 3? 3 times 9. Okay? 3 times 3 is 9. All right? So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 close parentheses. All right? We're still bringing everything down. I do not want you guys, I don't care how good you get in math, I do not want you guys to get in the habit of rushing and skipping steps. Do it step by step, okay? Only time you need to maybe skip steps if you know exactly what you're doing is on the test. All right? So, and that's just because you're working against time. So now we're bringing the rest of this stuff down. 9 plus 2 is what? 11. Now look, we don't have any more numbers in the parentheses. So I can take the 11 out of the parentheses because this 25 is not touching. These parentheses are by a sign, so I can just take this out of the parentheses. So what this is saying is 25 minus 11. 25 minus 11 is 14. That's my answer. I'm circling it. I made my Dorito chip. Okay? And you guys don't have to do that. I'm just doing that over and over and over again so that you guys can see that if you're doing order operations correctly, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay? Good deal. And if at any time you feel like, well, I want to try these other problems by myself, please feel free because I'm going to work all these problems. So feel free to jump ahead and see if you can work the problem. And then I'm going to work it anyway, so it's kind of like I'm going to check it. Okay? So do that if you're that confident. I believe in you. You're a smart kid. All right? And let me say this. Use your scratch paper. This is a board, but if this were a notebook, sheet of paper, I would be using all my paper. You see, I came over here and worked this out. Math teachers love to see scratch work. So show them your scratch work, okay? That's the other reason why we circle our answers. So if we have a whole lot of scratch work, our teachers not having to look through all that scratch work, they can find our answer real easy because it's circled. All right? Good deal. All right, next problem. Number 3. 3 open braces or brackets, whatever you want to call it. 30 minus 10 plus 3, close parentheses, close braces or brackets. All right, you might say, Miss Adrian, it's a lot going on with that problem. I know. We got the rules of order operation. And y'all, this is what I love about math. The rules never change. Once you learn the rules, they stay the same. I love math because of that. So let's just look at the rules. The rules tell me I do what's inside parentheses and braces first. So I'm going to bring down the stuff I don't need. I'm going to bring down the 3. Right now, I don't need them braces. I got to go to that. I got to do what's in parentheses first. So I'm doing 30 minus, what's 10 plus 3? 13. There you go. See how we taking it one step at a time. We're not rushing. We're not breathing hard. We're not panicking. One step at a time. And we're just going to follow the rules. All right? So now we got that. But this is still in parentheses. So we bringing down the rest of this stuff. 3 open braces. 30 minus. Look, there's no other number inside of these parentheses. I can bring down my sign and take that 13 out of those parentheses. Okay? So now I have 3 open braces. 30 minus 13. What's 30 minus 13? 17. Good deal. So now, if you see braces, you see something like that, 30 with the braces around the 17, it's just like saying 13 times 17, or 13 times 17, or 13 times 17. All these are saying multiplication. When you see numbers touching parentheses, braces, or brackets, we're multiplying, okay? As long as there's no sign between, okay? But this is 13 times 17. If you don't like it looking that way, 13 times 17. 13 times 17. Lord, where did I get that 2 from? 13 times 17. That 2 was just a mistake, guys. 13, all that is saying 13 times 17. So 13 times 17 is like 51, but we're going to check it. Yep. Our answer is 51. I'm circling it, and look, I got my Dorito chip. Okay? Look, don't be afraid to use scratch paper. Work your problem out. Math teachers love to see scratch work because they know that you're getting it. Okay? And if you're watching this video and you need to pause it, pause it. If you need to look at a problem again, go look at the problem again. Okay? There's nothing wrong with doing that. I didn't learn how to do this stuff overnight. Okay? I started doing this I think I took pre-algebra in the 8th grade. So or 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade, somewhere in there. And I started doing this. Now I know it. But you know the way I learned it? I kept on repeating. I kept on doing more problems, repeating the problems, doing the problems. So don't feel bad if you're not getting it the first time. Go back and rewatch the video. Okay? All right? You're going to be okay. You got this. All right, next problem. And I don't want you to tell yourself you dumb or I'm stupid and I can't. Don't you say it to yourself. Not another time. Because I used to tutor and I used to have children say, well, Miss Wilson, I'm dumb and mad. You're not dumb and mad. You just haven't figured out how to understand the math. That's it. But you're gonna figure it out. I tutored for several years, helped a lot of kids with math. You got this. All right? All right. So here we go. We're just using the rules, guys. So we got 5 with 8 times 2 to the second power, or minus 2 to the second power. So our order operations tells us we got the parentheses. We see what's in the parentheses. But look, we got an exponent. Remember, 2 to the second power is saying 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is what? 4. So now, you see with every step, it starts to look easier and easier. We take off all the scary look of it as we go down, step by step. All right, so now we got 5 times 8 minus 4, because these parentheses are telling me that's some multiplication. The 5 is touching the parentheses. Anyways, we'll get to that later. But what's in the parentheses is 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 is what? 4. Good. So now all we have is 5 times 4. Now, Miss Wilson, how do you came up with 5 times 4? Because the 5 is touching the parentheses. If it would have been like this, that would be 5 plus 4. And I would say, oh, that's the only number in there, bring down the 4. But there's no sign right there, so that tells me that they're multiplying, okay? So this is 5 times 4. What's 5 times 4? It's 20. Circle my answer. Boom, I got my Dorito chip. You got this. You're going to do good in math. I'm going to keep on saying this, so you might as well get used to it. All right. I like telling you that you're going to do good. I like telling you that you're going to be fine. I like telling you that at the end of this year or the end of whatever year you're in, you're going to be okay in your math class. All right? And if it's the summertime and you watching this, ooh, you're going to start school with a head start. And good for you that you're taking the time to do some math during the summertime. Who knows? I may meet you one day, and although I don't know you, you have met me via these videos. You may walk up to me and be like, Miss Wilson, I started my own school. Miss Adrian, I'm a millionaire. I was watching your tutoring videos and I learned how to do math. I'm a college professor. I'm a doctor. I'm an astronaut. I started my own corporate business. I make millions of dollars, billions of dollars a year. Miss Adrian, thank you so much. Who knows? I could be talking to the next next richest person in the world. All because you learned how to do your math. All because you went to college and you invented something or whatever. I believe in you. I dream big dreams like that for children. All right. Last and final problem. Here we go. 2 open brackets. 9 plus 6 close parentheses divided by 5 close brackets. Miss Adrian, man, that's a lot. It's not a lot. It is, but it isn't. Because guess what? We are just going to follow the rules. The rules of math never change. All I got to do is follow the rules and I'm going to come up with the right answer. All right, so here we go. So we just going to bring this down because order of operations tells me to go in here and deal with this parentheses first. So what's 9 plus 6? 15. Good deal. Divided by 5, close brackets. All right, check this out. There's no other number in these parentheses. So when I bring this down, I'm just bringing it down to 15. So 2 open brackets, 15 divided by 5. Okay? So now all I got to do is divide 15 by 5. What's 15 divided by 5? 3. Remember, you have a number and it's beside the operation sign. And this one is happen to be braces. 2 open braces, closed braces, 3. Or 2 open braces, 3 closed braces is nothing but saying 2 times 3. 2 times 3. 2 times 3. All of these are different ways to write a multiplication problem. That's it. That's why I keep writing it. Okay? So 2 times 3 is what? 6. That's my answer. Circle it and we're done. I made my Dorito. Alrighty. Y'all, though that's order of operations. Got one more video, I think, on order of operations. They're a little bit more advanced. Check me out on this next video. I believe in you. You got this. Okay? Believe in yourself. You got this. I believe in you. Okay? You have a great day, darling. Bye-bye.